Oh, can I just... Oh,
We
never
have
mind.
now already
Go on.
switched over. Hello.
God dang it.
I mean, I can quickly switch back over if you want to have a...
No, it's
I
fine.
can if you want to. It's no bother.
No, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
All right.
Right. So, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of this weekly series, which is
more bi-weekly.
yeah, more fortnightly.
By
Yes.
the way, face cams.
I know. There we go.
I mean, we only missed one.
Well,
And
no, it was previous as well because people's
So we
unavailability.
missed one where we had the Gartic phone stream.
Mhm.
Then we had a session. Then we missed another last week. And now we've got another session.
We missed one where I couldn't make it as well.
Yeah, it was. We have a bit of a history of having this weekly game not be weekly.
Anyway, we're here now.
Actually, this has been interesting because if you say something is bi-weekly, you could read that as something happens every 2 weeks or something happens twice a week.
Oh,
No, that's
true.
semi-weekly is twice a week. Bi-weekly is every 2 weeks.
I've
Say
definitely
fortnightly.
I've
Yeah.
heard it used in both meanings.
Also, like in the
Then
chat
it
in
was
Roll20,
used
Yeah.
inappropriately then.
Mhm.
in the chat in Roll20, it's just Kango. The Wise Pearl Bathhouse. Bye.
Yeah, I've cleared that so I don't accidentally show the invite link to the game
Aw.
because it reposts that in every time I log in, and so
Ah, yeah.
I clear it before every. Hello, everybody. Hello, Rooms
Yeah,
Bath.
chat.
VGR, Elisa, Kangafango. Hello, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, chat if you want to see.
So,
There you go.
Hi, Blue. You don't need to say anything, but hi, Blue.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
And real Hanswasser. Hello.
Hello.
I'm glad that you're still real.
And we've got Roomspath and Emichu.
Oh, I hate that energy.
Hmm.
Oh, that's true does as well.
I thought you were about to say I hate that Rooms Bath. I was like, what is Rooms Bath and that
Oh,
to you?
no.
Right, so
That is
last time the group split. Half of you went up to the House of Harmony and you managed to begin the legal proceedings that Arkan wanted to go through. You found out that unless you find some way of expediting matters,
Expediting
matters, you could be stuck here for about a month or so,
At least, yeah.
at least. However, if you happen to know inside contacts, you may be able to speed things up, was a hint that was dropped. Whether or not you wish to pick up on that is of course up to you.
I don't think. Well, I
Pick it up.
You don't have to.
No, I meant pick it up. Physically pick it up.
There's been something posted in D&D private chat. Is that something I can show on stream, or
Yes,
is that?
it's just a screenshot.
that's
of the...
that's the screenshot of the.
Okay, I'll have to click on it then.
There, the Wise Bath. No, the Wise Pearl Bath. There we go.
Okay,
Yes.
good. After that, you went down into the temple complex area. You tried communing with Tritherion. It didn't work out that well.
Just an hour.
Maybe try again later.
It's like a phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please ring again later.
While
Yeah.
the other half of the group went up looking for Elia, and you found her. You found some interesting new scents that you've not really smelled before, and
I'd rather not smell it again.
you found out a bit about her story, at least what she claims to be her story, and you went back to the Skelly Shine Tavern to wait for the return of the other half of the group there. So, also, you did buy her a bath at the Wise Pearl Bathhouse, I believe.
Yes, I paid for it.
Yes.
And then we choose continuing gold and not spend any money whatever.
So, with how all over the place this tart really was.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, why am I worried about that? It's not even... I'm not even on the normal... Hold on. Okay, there we go.
You're not even
Yeah.
streaming.
No, it's fine. Here. This is Arkan Fenwick. So,
Oh,
Introduce yourself.
yes, I'm Arkan Fenwick. I'm an elf wizard. I've come here to essentially help barter a deal between the gem trading, the gem exporting of this island, and a client of mine. That process. So I'm currently like midway through it. I've now got like a month's wait for it all to sort of go through.
unless you can find a way of speeding things up.
Yeah, which I have an idea, but I don't know how to achieve that idea.
I mean,
I
that's a
mean-
start still.
I mean, you can find poisons all over the place if you know where to look. Next, we have Brakigan Normal.
Half elf war priest that keeps getting wrangled into everybody else's plots and plans.
I think that
Pots
pretty,
and pans.
I think that pretty much sums him up. Right, next we have our lovely avian friend.
Hello. Yep, my character is named Carr, and he is a archer. Thank you. He's an archer. He's on this island in search for the cause of a dear friend's departure, but is currently getting a bit sidetracked. But that is okay.
Good.
Ooh, shiny!
And then
Anyway,
we have Mima Phalor.
Indeed, who is a gnome druid who whose brother has been wrongly imprisoned in the local prison and wants to clear.
Or so you say.
Allegedly.
Who wants to have his name cleared basically and get him out of prison. And that's Mama Jolana Phalor.
Okay, thank you very much. Now I'll switch back over to the normal view. There we go.
Now back to a regularly scheduled.
Right,
Me
so...
I was going to say, Emichu, you are also currently a wanted criminal.
Well,
yes. A little bit.
criminal... Who's to say?
Wanted
A
for
suspect.
questioning at the
Violating restricted airspace.
A wanted suspect of...
I got no radio warning.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
What would they just chuck a bit
Hold
of
on,
parts?
did you have a radio
Yeah.
receiver with you?
No, but
Then
that's
how do you know
not
that they didn't
near
send a
here
radio
nor
warning
there.
signal?
Well, I had my ears
But-
with me.
But you did
Yeah.
fail to check the local aeronautical charts.
No, it's their fault for not having it more obvious.
They
It
have
should
not
have- it should
handed
have been
me
signposted.
the aeronautical charts. So I will not
Okay,
look at them.
so, getting on with the game,
Sorry.
I believe the next scene would be everybody coming back
Meeting.
together at the Scaly Shine Tavern, correct?
Including Alia.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do believe
We
so.
need to bring
Yes,
her
we
to
were
the
on our way back down to have lunch.
Yes.
Yes.
And that will go perfectly. So, you make your way down the slaloming street, down the hill, into the city again, and you make your way down to the port where the Scaly Shine Tavern is on the corner of this multi-story building. And you enter, you can see that Mima is there along with Ka, and also the woman you met before.
A lady in red.
Yes. Only now, currently, she is still wearing her kind of work clothes, not the red dress. But she is notably still wearing those metal gauntlets, both
And
hands.
she's nice and clean.
But did she wash the work clothes at least? Once she's getting the bath?
Yeah, the work clothes look pretty clean. Like, there are some stains that look like they're really, really deeply imbued in the fabric at this point.
No,
but-
I mean washed them to get all of this smell out.
Yeah, she smells fine.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Didn't want want my lunch put off.
Oh wow!
I mean,
Yeah.
good call for asking about that before ordering.
And before the role playing starts.
So yeah, you enter, and if you wish to order something first, then sit down, or the other way around. Either way works.
Ask the, what's her name? The
Alia Goldmark.
I'm not actually-
the bartender innkeeper.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
You mean
not-
Zara?
Yeah.
I knew that
I'm
without
not
the
actually-
notes. Woo!
I'm going to say, I'm not
Yes.
exactly sure you know the lady in red's name.
I want to ask Zara what the lunch special is.
Okay. She tells you that it's the same as yesterday.
Oh
That's
boy.
not so special, is it?
I mean, if you want a special every day, you might want to head up to the Discerning Walker's Respite. Honestly, just out of character, but yeah.
Oh well, I guess I'll take
Oh,
that and a
yeah,
pint of
that's-
ale.
Okay. She tells you that is. She tells you that for the time being, it's still covered by the generous gift from before. So,
God damn it all.
what do you mean?
Damn these generous gifts that I've been given!
Well, that's the thing. It's probably not gonna like. No matter how, I'm probably not gonna be able to like. I'll still have given her too much money at the end of this, more than likely.
Depends what you're gonna do. Anyway, so you make your order, you head over to the kind of corner table near some of the kind of dirty windows looking out onto the street, where there's some fishnets hanging on the wall behind you and some glass buoys, and yeah, you sit down at the same table and you're all here.
As well as.
Alea is also there, yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, Elia, Brooke, Elia.
Yes,
Hello.
we have seen each other before at the marketplace. I'm glad to meet your acquaintance properly. And she stands up and reaches out to shake your hand with her metal gauntlets on.
Shake, shake, shake.
Okay.
Makes sense.
As you shake her hand, yep, everything's perfectly fine. Sits back down, and so she, for the sake of brevity, I'm just gonna say that she explains to you the story in all the same details that she previously explained to the other two party members. If this were a longer session, I would go through it as a roleplay moment, but considering we are already 20 minutes in, I'll just skip over that bit.
Although, if
In
people...
that case, either of you, Kango or Maju, could you send me your notes?
I
Dave-
could read them out.
Oh no,
yeah.
if you just DM them to me when you have.
You know, seems Mimer's the favourite and all. Eliza.
Yeah, I don't have favorites.
Go ahead,
so-
Mimer.
All right,
Go ahead,
I'll-
Mimer. Well,
so out of character, what I've written down, I'll just read what I've written down last time. I think there are some bits missing, because I couldn't, I still wanted to pay attention to what was being said, and not just what I'm typing down, so...
It would honestly be as if you sent them over.
So I'm just going to quickly...
should I really quickly paraphrase?
Go ahead.
She's got the gauntlets stuck. She found them in a. Oh wait, no. Her and her party were looking for the divine lyre of persuasion buried in a tomb somewhere, and she needed. Was it that she needed to defend herself, so she put on the gauntlets?
Yeah, they went down into this tomb together, but then they somehow got split and there were monsters, and so in desperation she just put on whatever. She found armor down there, even if it was just gauntlets, put them on to defend herself, and she somehow managed to get out alive, but she has no idea where the rest of her party is. She hasn't seen them since.
And she's a bard.
And the things are stuck on her.
I've got them.
And she tried to go to the priests to get the curse lifted, but they want a lot more money than she has, and the gauntlets are impeding her performance abilities. So she's earning money
As
even
we
slower than she otherwise would performing.
Yeah.
We all know
Impede-
divine intervention is money based.
Impeding her bard ability.
Yes, that's a good way of putting it. So as she says, well, that's pretty much my story. I was hoping that you, as champion of Tretherion, would maybe be able to help with this. I would be glad to offer my services as a magic user, as in whatever capacity I can in your quest. Just please help me get these off before. Well, I don't really know what happens with nail growth in these things, but I don't really want to find out.
So what is it you wanted me to do? Help you find the rest of your party, or?
Well, I was hoping that a champion of Tretherion who has his own entourage would be able to lift the curse.
Well, that's above my pay grade.
Right.
You're getting paid?
No, that's a higher level skill than I have at the time. I haven't learned how to lift curses yet.
She looks visibly disheartened at that.
But we will try.
Come on, keep it PG.
But but we will try. Yes, Brack.
We'll all try our best, okay?
I haven't learned that spell. It's
Well,
like a
you'll
level
need
5
to-
spell, and we're only level 2.
Well,
Wait, what were levels? I thought we were on the ground levels.
well, maybe we can find out together.
So canonically in universe, spell levels are a thing in universe. Class levels
Are
aren't.
not.
So if you're talking about spell levels, that does make sense in universe.
What did you say that the name of the place where you found the gauntlets were? Where you went in with your party? Did you know the name, or?
It was. I'm not very good at navigation and that sort of thing. It was another party member who led us to the entrance. It was an ancient tomb in the hills.
Somewhere near here.
Fairly near here, yes. It was about half a day's journey out, I think.
Could you find your way back there?
Maybe. But I don't really see what good that would do.
Well, if there's something in this place that may be able to lift the curse or cancel it, or
At the very least, it's a start.
may
Perhaps.
provide clues.
Could we ask you, dear lady, who did you get hired to go into this tomb, or did you just see a tomb and decide to go wandering
Oh,
in?
no. I found. Well, I was originally. Well, I'm not originally from this island, and I was told by a merchant about this magical artifact. And since his ship was going there anyway, he offered me a cheap passage to the island. And so I took him up on that offer, and when I got here I found adventuring party, and together we went in search of this object.
And what were you looking for it for? Or was it just to get out of the house?
Well, in my village, I'm a self-taught bard, and in my village I was really only able to apply my magical powers in minor ways, performing cantrips and just minor things. There was no real opportunity there for me to grow. And so finding out about this magic item, which would so perfectly fit with my flavor of magic, the opportunity just seemed too good to pass up.
Hold on a minute. Magic has flavors. Looks at the others.
Vanilla, strawberry, chocolate.
Really?
Mima shrugs.
Oh, you get magic and flavor.
What was the question?
Says the wizard!
Sorry, I was distracted. My brain is a bit fuzzy.
Okay. Magic has flavor.
Does magic have flavor?
Not to my knowledge, although I must say I've never tasted any. As a spell that goes wrong near the mouth, that's not going to be pleasant.
Oh, so it is not all pleasant. Okay.
It's the when a pizza burns the roof of your mouth.
What is a pizza?
It's like that, but 1,000 times worse.
What is a pizza?
I'll tell you later.
I think it's a
Okay.
savory pie of some kind.
I can already tell that we're going to get a lot of progress done in this session.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm having fun.
No,
Good. Now tell me about this
She-
pizza.
He says
It's not actual flavors like taste. It's flavors like in different schools of magic or something like that.
Oh yes, definitely. I'm personally a I personally use the divination school, but I do know there are a lot of other schools of magic, such as. Okay, DM, would I being as I'm a wizard, I would assume I would at least know the other schools of magic. I'm just gonna get the player's handbook out and list off some of the schools of magic.
Yeah, well, you can do that if you want to, but I'm looking at the clock and it's already about
Yeah,
half past.
It's not really.
Yeah, and
important to
I
the-
You can say
You can take Arcane lists schools of magic.
yeah, I can listen
Okay.
to necromancy. I think there's one of light, one of darkness, etc.
Yes, although my particular flavor of magic has to do with music and the enchantments that the grace and art of performance can manifest, which, as I'm sure you can see, is not very useful to have these things currently.
No, imagine not. So, Brian,
Yes.
can you help this dear lady? She is quite the fan, and we did promise her signature.
I do not know how to lift curses yet. That's above what I have learned.
Well, you need to start
It's
learning.
above-
So she says, well, maybe, seeing as you are a cleric as well, perhaps if you had a word with the priests, either here or up at Vale Rift, maybe we could come to some sort of agreement that way? Again, I would be...
At where?
Vale Rift, in the foothills of the
Where's-
mountains.
I see.
It's on the treasure road.
Treasure roll.
Okay, well, we haven't been there yet.
I've never even heard of the
Where's-
place.
Wait. We haven't unlocked that on the mini map yet.
There's a lot behind the paywall.
And then you just play D&D the way that, and you just, even though you're wandering around this amazing open world, you just keep your eye on the minimap and make sure that you're pointing towards the destination marker.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's not
guess-
not how you play
I
games.
spent hours
We-
developing the cobblestone texture.
We can't fast travel there?
I mean, technically
Well-
you can, but
Not until you visited it.
Yeah. Well,
We have to walk there, but then we could fast travel back.
yeah. Well,
Or if you get
perhaps
the cart, cart and carriage.
yeah.
That's
Well,
Well,
carriage even more.
Yeah.
well, perhaps if
a cart
Two of
pulled
us-
by a carriage. Yes,
Yeah.
very
Am I-
efficient
am I-
when going downhill.
am I on a delay? Can I check?
No.
Hold
Say
on,
something.
Can you do a test? Say 3, 2, 1 now.
3, 2, 1. Now.
Now.
There we. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Good. Well, I was thinking, perhaps if two of us go and try and speak with the priests. I'm not sure if there's a library in town or how much myth the people around town know, but perhaps two of us could try and find the place that you were talking about, just in case you aren't able to find it again.
Is it towards whatever the name of this town was that you just said?
I believe it was Veil Rift.
I do believe she said that there's nothing of use in that.
Which priest did you talk to that wanted to charge you an arm and a leg to remove a curse? The ones there or
Just
here?
chop it off. Just chop it off.
Well, I asked both of the at both of the temples, both here and there, but the temples in Veil Rift are still under construction partially, and so maybe they would be up for a trade. I don't know.
Did you try maybe offering to entertain the workers there
Yes, I
in
did.
exchange for having the curse?
I did, but well, they didn't think that was a fair trade.
Well, we are already on kind of a quest.
Or 2 or 3?
I mean,
We do need to help this lady, but maybe the lady can help us.
or you could.
Yes, in any way that I can.
Would this be in the direction of where the green lady lives or hangs out or whatever?
The dragon.
The matriarch.
The green matriarch.
Green matriarch, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that
is
one.
I mean, is the town in that direction?
Yes, it is on the treasure road that leads through the mountains past where she is said to dwell. Yes. Are you heading to see the green matriarch?
We look at Mima.
Do we? Well,
We have to.
I suppose so.
Do we have to? My brother's not that important.
Well, someone else's brother was looking for a green matriarch.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, well, we've not decided on a date when we'll leave yet, but we have planned to get there for something else.
DM, we may need a little bit of a nudge, maybe.
A little bit of a nudge.
Just a little bit of a nudge.
Okay. Where's
Wink,
the
wink,
where's
nudge,
the
nudge.
where is the kick option? Hold on.
Ah, no. Ah!
Oh God!
There we go.
Ah,
I didn't think you'd actually do it.
I didn't.
Oh right.
I left.
Okay, so what's gonna happen? Also, wasn't there something about maybe speaking with one of the counselors as well?
I mean, I think that was more about. I think that might have more been about like making stuff quicker.
No, I believe that was about gaining local information.
Is it?
I believe so.
Because I've not got that noted down. I've got noted down the names of the council of trade, the council of construction.
No, it
and
was
the council of
at the
tax.
end. It was at the end of last session when Brack slipped the gold coin
But-
to the other cleric
Oh.
for the information. Yeah, you got the information.
But that would be like meeting them in the evening
Yeah.
at the bathhouse.
Oh yeah.
When the crow squawks 3 times.
Well, I would be up for doing that if you think that would assist anything.
At this point, Sodom walks in,
So, okay.
looks
I'm just
over,
along for the ride.
looks
guys.
over, and he says, "Ah, friends, I'm glad to have found you. I've been looking all over the place for you. Are we ready to begin? The sun is already quite high up. It is about to get to noon. If we want to set out, we really should set out soon, unless we want to push it another night."
I think we should get going. Get the shimmy on.
I suppose so. I turn to Alia. They say, you said you talked to magic users to get rid of the curse. Have you offered them the gauntlets if they are able to get them off? Maybe they would like magical gauntlets.
She thinks for a moment and says, I didn't really think to offer it. I would have assumed that if I had anything that they would want in return, that they would ask for it.
I suppose that is fair.
At this point, Sorum kind of notices that there's a woman here who wasn't with the group before. And he kind of looks around at you and says, is this a new member of your party?
Well, you see, we had a different quest, and now we have your quest, and now we have another lady's quest. We're waiting for the fourth person now.
At that point, a kobold comes to bring your
No!
your food and drink.
Oh, okay, thank you.
And just sort of, and just said, you know what, my brother's missing.
No!
Just while passing by.
Yeah.
Oh,
He went
just-
missing
it's just
10
a
years ago in the
It's
marshes of
Yeah, the
whatever.
kobold was just listening in on the conversation and just as a joke said that his brother was missing.
Well, he says, like he's saying it, like hoping that we'd offer him. We're just there, like, good luck, mate.
Yeah. What was the thing with Sodom?
Sorum.
brother.
Sam's brother
That was
missing.
brother. But what was the thing we were going to set out to do with it? I can't remember.
Green matron.
Hopefully follow Pral's footsteps to find out what happened with him.
Okay. Yeah. Sweet.
Pral being Sorum's brother. Yes.
Let's go. Let us go. We need to go.
Well, I want to eat my lunch first.
I'll eat your lunch.
Okay.
And I've not had a drink yet.
I've not even
Oh,
had a
these.
drink yet.
Oh.
At this point, Sorum says, so we are setting out today then?
Yes,
You think
executive
that
decision.
still
Yes.
works?
Well, are we going to hire a horse and cart, or are we going to go on foot? If we're going to go on foot, then we do need to hurry to make it to Vale Rift before dark.
So how far is it away exactly? Valerift. I don't know the geography of this place.
Well, it is about a day's journey to the northwest from here, towards the mountains.
Right.
But if we have a horse and cart, then things should go a bit quicker, and we should get there without having to hurry much.
I'm not
How much is
sure.
Are
it?
you
How much does the horse
offering,
cost?
Sorum? Are you offering to purchase this horse, Sorum?
Not purchase, but to offer to purchase passage with. Yes.
Oh, yes. Are
Yes, yes,
you
yes.
offering?
Yes, of course.
Okay, then we get horse and carriage.
Good grief.
This is horse and cart was the offer.
Oh, not carriage. Oh, second class.
Where's my chariot? Anyway. Right, well that is quite gracious of you. Does this town have horse and carts?
Well, I would have thought so, otherwise he wouldn't have.
Yeah, he looks at you as to kind of see if you're making a joke or if you're being serious. And he looks at you, and when he notices that you're being serious, says, yes, this is the capital of Skyfall, and of course we can
I'm
hire
sorry.
out.
I'm
It's
sorry.
fine. No,
Right, so where are we actually going then?
Vale Rift.
To get the horse and cart.
To get the horse, we cannot. We
I-
do not put the carriage before the horse.
Down to the livery stable.
yes, it's up near the edge of town.
Right, then.
I know where it is.
Alright, that's good. Let's finish lunch and then let's head off.
Great. Actually,
Sort of-
I'll go on ahead and sort things out already. Just follow the main street up until you get to the edge of town, and you can't miss it.
Thank you.
Right. Out of character, would Mom have seen this place before in
I mean,
these 2 weeks?
If you've been to the edge of town, then yeah, probably.
Sure. Okay. So say, right. I think I do remember where it is now. Meet you. We'll meet you later.
Okay. He goes over and he says, he turns back and he says, thank you all so much again. This really means a lot to me. And this halfling, he walks over and he hugs each of you. Does any of you try to resist being hugged or not?
No.
Give a
Try and get some glitter on him.
yeah. Give like a ooh.
Just whack him with the tail.
Yeah.
Give like a ooh. Of
Put
surprise
the
that
tail
you
feathers.
Yeah. They can go pit pit pit. Oh.
What happened?
I just wanted to reconnect because there was a bit that was because you lagged for a bit, and I wondered if I was being then on a delay. So just-
Okay.
Right.
So he
Yes.
leaves to take care of the business.
Okay.
Can we turn to Alir and say,
So
are
was
you coming with
that
us?
that barn and corral that we kind of went past or ran into when Carl got shot down?
I don't think that you actually. No, because the where you went from that point was a little bit further northeast, because that's where you
Okay.
would overlook the House of Harmony. This place he's mentioning
Okay.
is carrying along the main road, which is northwest.
Okay. Never mind.
It's okay. So, Ka, I believe, said something. Could you repeat that, please?
Yeah, just turn to is it Alir or Leia?
Aliyah.
Alia, are you coming with us, dear lady?
Yes. If there's any, I mean, even if you would have another chat with the priests to see if anything can be done about my current situation. Yes,
To
of
Arkan
course.
again.
Yes. Why are you looking at me? And then I point to Brack. She's the one that told me.
Looking to Brack, even.
Thank you.
I'm eating.
Look,
Let
all
me
you
enjoy my meal in peace.
all you half elves, you lie.
We will see if we can. We will see if we can talk to the priests at some point and get them to perform what is quite simply a basic courtesy.
Yes, I'm
So,
afraid I
well,
don't.
well,
And then I
that's-
sort of-
Meeting your
and then I sort of nudge. Brack.
That's
And then I
that's
sort
the
of
town. That's the town we're heading to, correct?
I think the ones in Valewood. I think
Imagine-
they.
Rift.
imagine
Avail
meeting your hero, and he's just and you're like, oh please, you're my last hope. I'm eating.
Can't.
I think. Yeah. I think the ones in Vale Rift, the temples there were currently under construction, whereas the ones here, I think they charge an extortionate amount.
Right. Are there perhaps any smaller towns that have temples?
I turn to Ilea. How much was it?
Mr. Moneybags.
Looks over and it says,
No, I've got like 60 gold pieces now.
it says, well, they wanted around 300 gold pieces originally.
Oh no, I can't pay that.
I see. I'm afraid I don't know any priests myself. Have you checked in any of the other towns to see if they might do it cheaper?
Well, I doubt it. The priests all seem to be operating under some sort of an organization. I mean, after all, we have a counselor of faith, and I believe that she is the one setting the rules, and
Payment.
well, yes.
I guess I
think
need
so.
to learn more skills. I'm missing out on some big bucks here. If
Yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah.
I'm missing out on some big bucks if they're charging this much to do stuff. Well, I've been doing it.
Oh.
I've been doing it for free half the time.
I've not gotten a single cent.
A single copper.
Yeah. Well,
Although that might be why you have such good reputation.
yeah.
People are taking advantage of you, Brock.
It's like says sucker written across my forehead.
Aw.
I turn to Alia and say, are you still able to... I assume you are still able to perform your bardic talents, and are still able to perform your bardic talents even with those gauntlets?
Yes, but it is more difficult.
Yes, we saw.
A lot. Most of my magic depends on the innate magical properties of performance and of grace and of the beauty of motion. And, well, these things are quite clunky.
Do those gauntlets have any, like, special traits
She says,
powers or...
Well, aside from being stuck on annoyingly, I haven't really had them identified.
They don't, like, give you any kind of buffs or anything like that?
I can't see anything from the corner of your eye with a little arrow pointing up.
Yeah.
Do you know what they're made of exactly?
Well, they look like steel.
Oh,
It might be an idea.
Yeah,
What
you
do
might need to get them appraised.
Yes. Well, identifies. I don't think we should try and sell them. What was the name of
I
that?
did not mean that.
Well, I mean, if you could go to somebody that sells or specializes in that kind of thing to look at them and, determine if they have any special qualities or what they are worth, and if they might have a way of getting them off.
Well, there was Dragonite. There was Dragonite, wasn't there? The magic shop and identifications place. So perhaps we could. So perhaps either when we come back, we could go there together, or if you. I mean, I'm assuming that you know where that place is.
I think we should go now before we go. Whilst we are waiting for our horse and not carriage.
That's.
Yes,
That's
a good plan. Yeah,
what time is it? What time is it in game, Ian?
It's a bit before noon.
Before noon. So we might want to hurry before it closes up.
Well, if it's like on the way up to the
it's on
stable,
it's on the main road. Yeah.
We'll be going past there anyway.
Go ahead.
Right.
So I finished eating, so I'm going to go up to a room and get my gear that I left in the room since we're leaving town.
I swear he is much more nicer than this usually. He's just cranky because he's hungry.
She looks over and says, "Oh no, please don't feel that you need to apologize for your friend at all. No, someone of his renown should be granted a certain level of respect."
Well, not from us.
So, before we leave, can I get like an ale to go?
To go sippy cup?
Do you mean like in a flask or in a gourd or?
How big is a tankard? Can I chug? How big is a tankard? How big is a tankard? Can I chug it fairly?
A tankard is about like that.
Okay. Can I chug it fairly? Can I chug it fairly quickly so I can just have a drink and then we can get going?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I go up to and ask for just an ale.
Okay, you get an ale.
Free of charge because I already paid that 5 gold pieces.
Yeah.
One free ale, please.
Yep. And bang. Right, lads, come on.
I can imagine you say bang.
Okay. So hold on. So Brack, you go into your room, yes, to get your stuff.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Do you want to make a perception check to see if everything's still exactly how you left it? Or you
Sure.
Okay.
Now that you said that, I think you definitely do.
Making us suspicious.
No.
Oh, actually, as he goes up into his room, I think I'm going to go up into my room as well. And I think I'm just going to drop off a few things. That's okay?
What are you going to drop off?
The only things I'm going to drop off are the contract for the deal, like put it in a drawer, and the scroll of mage armor. Just so it's a little bit less to carry.
Okay.
What
Sure.
if you
Tara's
need
gonna
that
go
on
get
the
his
way?
bow and arrow.
The scroll of mage armor takes an hour to put it into my spell book. I don't think we're gonna have time.
Well, yeah, but it also costs a lot of resources, resources, but you can also use that as a spell. It destroys the scroll, but
Okay. In that case, I will keep it, but I will put the contract. Ooh. No, I'll keep the. Okay. Actually, no, I won't go up. I'll keep the contract for the deal and the mage on the scroll.
okay.
Okay.
Right, so with a 17, you go up, and everything appears to be exactly as you left it.
He was just doing it to psych you out.
No. So, I mean, maybe. Who knows? So, right. You're ready. You've got your things. You've got your supplies. You've got all your stuff. And you head out. Head up the street. It's quite busy now already, as it's still a little bit before, just about noon. Eventually you get to the Dragon Eye, Magic Shop and Identifications. You go in, and you can see it's the same lizard folk there who you saw before. As you get in, she goes over and says, have you a group name now to enter in the log?
Oh, god dang it.
We forgot. I'm so sorry.
What about the Missing Brother Brigade?
I prefer this not to stay like this.
We're the Brotherhood of the Brotherless.
Yes!
Ooh, that's
Hello,
good.
I like that.
Mm.
Yes, very
Oh,
well.
for sure.
Brotherhood.
I,
No, put it
I
down.
don't. I really don't want this to stay.
Bob
I
for
think-
short.
What? Sorry.
Bob for short.
Yeah!
Brotherhood of the Brotherless.
B-O-B.
But.
Yeah, but you don't put the T.
Yeah, you don't put the T.
Bob.
I'm not sure.
Or you say we are the BB.
I prefer not to be ridiculed as the group.
You don't like our suggestions? Well done.
I've not given it much thought, honestly.
We've
Well,
not.
you can always leave the group if you don't like the name.
Yeah.
We,
Wait.
I look at the as I assume that everyone is chuckling and hawting at the suggestions. I look at the lizard lad and say,
Lady.
we don't have a group name, but what we do is a magical item that you could perhaps help identify.
Yes, we
Is
don't
it a
need a
lady?
group name anyway, do we?
Not at the moment.
I was talking to
Oh.
you, sir.
I quite liked the name that you suggested, but very well. Well, now, what is this item you wish to have identified?
A sort of gesture to Alia.
Yeah, her.
I sort of gesture her over.
The lady in red that's not in red.
She looks at her. Yes. These they're stuck on. And she holds her hands forward. Lizard focus over, looks at them, says, "Yes, these do appear to have magical properties. Is there someone willing to meet the payment of 3 gold pieces?
For what?
The identification."
Arcan.
Sort of looks at Car. So just sort of shakes his head in admiration. Takes out 3 gold pieces and plunks them on the desk.
Oh, what a generous man he is, isn't he? Yes.
It just gives the absolute death glare at Car. It's like
I'm a bird. I don't have money.
I don't have
you
pockets.
do.
I don't have pockets.
A marsupial bird. Anyway,
Ouch.
Sorry.
so
I'll pay the 3 gold.
I've taken it out my thing now. I may as well.
okay.
It's alright.
So the lizard folk, kind of with her navy blue scales, goes over behind sort of a what looks like a bead curtain, goes through,
Oh hell.
comes back with a spell scroll, opens it up, gets some ingredients from under the desk. Looks like gets a pearl, and hold on 1 second. And where does it say?
I almost imagine this is in character, and he's looking through the scroll. She's looking through the scroll.
Yeah, so gets a really fancy, quite large-looking pearl, and gets a really very large and broad feather. Looks like it's probably of some sort of predatory bird.
Does that
sure
feather
what
look
it is.
familiar?
You're gonna say it looks like it's off a Kaz missing friend?
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you want
Car
to,
says, does it? Yeah.
you can roll nature check if you want to see what it is, or I guess
Dang
technically Arcana would also work
Ooh.
since it's magical
Arcana.
items.
Okay. /R.
And also, it's not missing friend. The friend is definitely dead. Car was just here to find the reason for.
Okay.
Hang on.
It's from a chicken.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, I was.
Okay, well, it looks like the feathers from a bird.
Is there not a bonus to that?
Huh?
Is there not a bonus?
I don't have any.
It's in that one anyway.
Okay.
Okay, well,
The thing is, you could have been really fun there, and you could have said, "It looks like the feathers from you."
so
It's a chicken feather.
okay, so as she casts the spell from the scroll, you can see a few magical symbols on the scroll starting to glow as the feather is absorbed and the pearl begins to glow as they're in one hand and the other hand is touching the gauntlets. And the feather vanishes, it disintegrates. The pearl stays behind. She puts the pearl back under the desk. The scroll also crumbles to dust. And she says, "Oh yes, these are definitely magical. They have an enchantment that once a mortal puts them on, they are unable to be removed unless the magic within the steel is dispelled. Also, they appear to have a..." And at that point, hold on, I need to figure out what is the thing called, the skill, insight. Need everybody to roll an insight check.
Well, they seem to appear to not be able to come up. You don't say.
What is +1 for that? That's decent.
Come on.
Oh,
Okay. This isn't Reddit.
Cheers.
No.
Unrecognized command. It's not recognizing my command.
Are you typing a space? /R
/R
space 1d20.
Oh god.
/R space
Do not
1d20.
take the Lord's name
That's
in
whatever
vain.
you
How
have.
dare you? Joking.
Chicken what?
There we go. That's better.
No, I said don't take the Lord's name in vain, but then I realised I have a friend who actually doesn't like that, so I just went, hold on a minute, wait, joking.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Before you give the answer, before you give the answers, can I just go turn the light on?
depends how long you will
No.
take in doing that.
Couple of seconds.
Go ahead.
Except
Wait, do you know that spell?
Unless this is a milk situation where you go off to get some milk and you'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh,
I hope it isn't, but who knows?
he's gone. He's gone forever.
I'm not someone's deadbeat dad. Thank you very much.
Well, as far as you know, at least.
Yeah.
dancing lights.
Okay, so the shopkeeper, lizard folk, has rolled really poorly, having rolled a 1.
Oh.
So, yeah, she seems really honest with what you said previously, but then it looks like she's about to say something further. She says, like, And also there appears to be and then it's almost like there's a moment of realization in her eye, and kind of swallows her words, but it says, there also appears to be another fainter aura on these. Nothing to be concerned with. It just appears to be a mild enchantment.
If I may say, I'm trying not to sound like a redditor. My dear lady.
You're trying to not sound like what? Sorry?
You mean
A
like,
redditor. I was going to say, I was going to say milady, and I was like, wait a minute, I can't say milady. It's been ruined now.
Oh,
you
go
mean like
on.
What? Why?
You mean a disc-
If you let people who, if you let these things be ruined, and that's why you don't say them anymore, then they'll remain ruined forever. You've got to use them in proper good terms to then convert them back to a positive thing.
Okay.
I wasn't aware they were ruined in the first place.
Alright, if you don't mind me saying, milady, you seemed a little quite concerned there.
It is something I ate. I need to go down to see the clerics about this matter.
Oh, that is good. We have a
May we-
cleric right
May we
here.
roll sense motive?
We have a cleric right here, milady.
we don't appreciate being lied to. Thank you.
Out of character, would we have to roll sense motive or something to figure out that was a lie?
You already
I think
rolled. You rolled insight.
That's okay.
Yeah. Sense motive is only a Pathfinder thing, I believe.
Yeah, just the equivalent of that. Sure.
What kind of enchantment do you see on these?
Well, obviously the main enchantment is that they do not come off once put on, as I'm sure that you have figured out.
Yes.
And there's just another minor aura about them.
And what is this?
What about it?
You were going to say
Thanks-
something and
thanks
then
for
you
my-
stopped.
Thanks
You
for
were going to say
yeah.
something and then you stopped.
Since
Now let's
we
watch the
paid you to
going
do this,
crazy.
you
Guys,
wanna-
everybody give her a moment. Give the poor lady a moment. She's thinking.
Thinks for a moment, looks at you, then says, they have... I think that it is a minor increase to the wearer's strength. And given her role, it's pretty clear to you that this is a lie that she's made up on the spot.
Fellas, back to it, fellas.
Listen, if it's more money you want, then just say so.
No, our prices...
The mimer.
Our prices are fixed. We do not accept more or less money than what we offer things for.
And we expect the truth for the money we pay you. And I'm going to take my staff and I'm just going to ever so gently put it up against her chin.
Your staff?
Oh, is it a staff or is it a wand I have? Yeah, no, I do have a core staff.
Core stuff.
She says,
Okay.
I highly advise against you starting anything in this shop. Do you really think that we would have all these magical items here without protection?
Well, I highly advise that you tell us the truth.
So...
We're just gonna leave
Roll
it.
initiative.
I mean, to be fair,
So...
I will say, to be fair, being as we know she's lying, I think should that not be a thing of
Actually,
If you want to, you can try to roll intimidation.
what now?
I'm going-
I'll
I'm-
just-
Mr. Negative Charisma.
I was going to say.
I'm going to give you advantage because you are here as a group and she's here alone.
Yeah, you better fear Bob.
But it's only a -2.
well, still, I
You
could
know what?
cast Charm Person.
I don't have charm person.
I could
unfortunately.
cast that.
You know what? I'll roll.
That's actually interesting. Charm person. How does that
You
specifically
know what?
It says, you attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. Must be a wisdom saving throw, and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. It fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. Apparently. At high levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 2nd or higher, you target 1 additional creature for each slot above the first.
Oh, my fairy lights have just turned on.
Ah.
I feel like I have to tell you every time.
Well, if you want to do that, feel free. Although, does it say when you're fighting someone?
Yeah, when you're fighting, I think that they get advantage on the saving throw, I think.
Yeah, but we're not.
Verbal disagreement.
It's just the verbal fight.
That is a bit of an odd rule.
It's a verbal squabble.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, because if you're in a fight, it's going to be advantage on them because otherwise they're going to be like, oh, suddenly I feel really friendly to you. How odd.
yeah.
So, Willis, is that intimidate that you rolled? The 7?
Yeah.
Well, I think. Well, you said. Well, I was gonna say. I thought I was the one rolling on.
Intimidation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, others can also attempt.
Yeah. Sure. Well, yeah. Sure.
Oh, can I attempt?
You said advantage, I think.
Sure, yeah.
Can I?
Well,
attempt?
advantage was specifically for Arkan, because Arkan was the one who kind of who was at,
Oh
at
yeah,
the
but
front of
can
that.
I attempt basic?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can always
got a
attempt.
But other people,
You-
other people can roll to assist.
I think assist only grants advantage if it's successful.
Oh,
Unless-
okay.
At least if I remember the rules correctly.
So yeah, I'll roll.
Shoot! Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm gonna roll my first one, and I can't even use one of my d20s for this because they're both absolutely crap. Okay. So 1d20 minus 2, rolling it now. Okay, that's not
Also
bad.
12.
And I'm doing it again.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Intimidate.
Intimidate!
Ten.
Intimidate.
So yeah, 12 is the.
Intimidate.
So about that magic, Kango,
Yes.
do you wanna?
So I'm not going to try the intimidation because that would kind of counteract that, I would assume. Would be a bit strange if I first intimidate and then charm person. It's a bit
Yeah.
contradictory.
From a roleplay perspective, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So
Or you could
instead-
like intimidate and go, oh, actually,
Try
I have
charm the
beautiful
person.
eyes.
No, I will cast this. So this is a level 1 spell.
Okay, and the saving throw is
It says...
is that wisdom?
Yes. It
So
must
they-
make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
It does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting
What's
it.
what's the DC on that? What's your spell save DC for that?
What does it say? Sorry?
It should be. You should have it in your there's a field on it on your sheet, I think, for that. Is there not?
I'm not... So, spell DC?
Yeah, spell save DC. There you have a field on your character sheet for that. It's next to your spellcasting ability and spell attack bonus. Hold on,
I'm
I'll
not
just
certain where it is, sorry. A proficiency... I'm
hold
not
on.
sure where it
I'll
is.
just quickly look up how to calculate that. Unless Emichu remembers off the top of your hand.
What, your proficiency bonus?
No, spell save DC.
Oh, yeah, hold on. But it's in one of my books. It's in one of my books. Which books? Down here. Yellow? Or is it green? Yellow or green? Green! Yellow! Here it is. Spell save DC. It's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your spell casting ability modifier.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So what
You
number is that?
Proficiency...
Proficiency.
So
your
8
proficiency bonus
plus
is
2. So 10
Okay.
plus your spell casting ability modifier. Which if you're... Are you a bard?
Druid.
Druid, yeah.
We've
Druid,
been over this.
It's okay.
I'm sorry!
It's okay.
I'm sorry. So yeah, it's 10 plus whatever your spellcasting ability thing is. So if you're a druid, that'd
It's-
be wisdom?
Yeah, it's wisdom.
So plus your
Okay.
your wisdom modifier
That's
bonus.
also so it's 12. So this is called. So what is this number actually called again?
This is your spell save DC.
Spell save DC.
It's interesting that the level of the spell doesn't factor into this, which it does in Pathfinder.
Hmm.
Yeah, it makes more sense in Pathfinder. For
It does say at higher levels, so.
Hmm?
Well, it does say at higher levels for charm person, so.
No, this is specifically the spell save DC. Like,
Oh,
As you
right.
level up,
yeah.
The
The proficiency bonus increases along with your modifier, maybe, but it is not dependent on the spell.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Thank you for looking that up.
Okay, so you want to cast it?
No worries.
So what's
Yeah.
the value?
That's 12.
12.
Just that number, yeah.
Oh, God.
Let's see.
Oh, God.
Nope.
Oh, thank God for that.
Ooh.
No,
Okay.
as in.
Does not succeed the save. So can you read out the specific description of the spell to me, please?
It's on the page. I mean, I did just now, but sure.
Yeah, but I want to know
Yeah.
specifically what it does.
Yes. It says, you attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. So that's 30 foot.
Mm-hmm.
It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you are air.
Okay,
If it fails,
Yeah.
it is charmed by you and until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
Is this a concentration spell?
No.
No?
Doesn't say that.
Okay, good. So, in that
As
case...
I see him casting it, I take the staff away from the
Yeah.
So in that
Okay.
case,
Hey, it's
describe how you're casting that spell. You can have a look at what components it has, if it has verbal, somatic, or material components, or how you want to flavor that.
She flutters her eyelids.
It says VS, so
That's
Verbals.
that's vocal and somatic. So it doesn't have material components, which means you say something and it's hand motions or some sort of motion. But I'll let you flavor that however you want, as long as it doesn't
Sure, so-
mechanically influence the.
Blue raspberry, please.
Bats your eyelashes.
yeah.
It could literally be that. That could be the
Yeah,
somatic
I was going to say,
component.
I did
mean,
suggest the eyelashes, but no one listened to me.
I did.
And
I
little,
did
little
hear that.
sparkles come out of like your eyelashes. Little
yeah.
sparkles.
The big Puss in Boots there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
Pupils
teeth
go
glisten.
big.
Also, if
and
you
you're tiny enough.
if you want to make a
Yeah.
quick note about how the flavor of this spell works, if you want to, just so we can remain consistent with it.
Yeah, and what I've also done is every spell I've got let's see, I've got a document that my normal character sheet. I've got my spell sheet, and I've also got a list of the spells and of their description in a different document up as well, just so I can remember.
Okay.
See, on my stuff, I've just got hyperlinks that open up the wiki page for the spell when I click on it in my
On my
document.
character sheet, yeah.
Anyway,
So
how does what do people see or hear or perceive as you cast that spell?
I mean that it was suggested. It does fit a lot with the spell.
Go on,
But
flutter
if
your eyelids.
but if I said stuff, I don't know.
I think just flutter your eyelashes and it gives like a little.
Yeah, just
and
make
then
You flutter your eyes as you mumble some magic words, maybe.
Sure. I can turn away from them first.
Oh, you make the noise of.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
I don't know, it's
whatever.
however you
Whatever.
want.
It's fine. Sure, I do that. And I say,
I can get why you don't want to play that.
That's okay. I mean, it is just an opportunity I'm giving you. If this isn't fun for you, you don't have to do this. It's just if you want to, this is something I would like to encourage. But if you don't want to, you don't have to.
I mean, they know afterwards anyway that I casted
Yeah.
it, so
Yeah. Well, at the moment, we don't need to worry about that.
that is true. Although
We just-
in the
we just-
future
we
they'll
just-
know.
We just need to do this so they'll tell us the truth. We already know they're lying, but we need to do this so they'll tell us the truth, hopefully.
Okay. So, sure. I don't turn away. I just say, please would you tell us about the Gauntlet's magical aura? The smallest secondary one would mean so much to us.
You can see,
Perfect.
she was really tense about all this whole situation, but now, kind of more relaxed. Looking, he says, yes, of course, it's.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm sorry about this. It's ruled from above, you know.
No worries
yes,
at all.
the second enchantment on these is they act as a scrying target. We have been specifically told to not identify magic items that have this enchantment on them, but I think that making an exception in your case is fine.
Thank you. We won't cause any trouble.
So
Thank-
he's a
So
spying.
what exactly is a scrying target?
Actually, out of
I
character, out of character, if they're just charmed by Mimer, would I need to say that, or how does this work?
Well, it does say specifically by you.
Yeah.
But
Well, if nothing else, being
If the spell's still on them, like they may act
well, yeah,
differently.
yeah. But if you're a
if-
friend of these other people and they're not a direct threat currently, then
Sure, let's just allow
Well,
it. Yeah.
if nothing else, being a wizard, I'd probably know what a scrying enchantment is.
well, you can make an Arcana check.
Yeah. I mean, you can obviously ask her afterwards.
Yeah,
But I will make a quick Arcana check just to
yeah.
see.
Carl has no idea about magic, so
Nope.
he's gonna
Yeah.
straight up ask.
Plus, it's one of my skills that I'm proficient in Arcana. I've got a +6.
Ooh.
Oh.
Lovely.
I know a Pathfinder character, level 2 character, that has +11 in survival.
Nice. And also nice, 19.
Ooh,
No way,
hey,
fine.
lovely.
Yeah, I don't have a 6 in any of the skills.
Okay, so you are aware of what a scrying target is, but she's going to give the description, so what she's saying is correct, basically.
Scrying
Well-
target. or
well,
scrying
uh,
enchantment?
Hmm?
What scrying target or
Yes.
scrying enchantment?
It was target.
A scrying target. So, he says, well, there is a method of scrying enchantment that is permanent on an object, which allows the one who enchanted it to perceive the immediate surroundings of the enchanted object, the target of this scrying.
Oh, great.
So we're bugged.
Yeah.
I see.
Uh,
That is most interesting.
Is
Not
there a way
ideal
for us
for
to
us,
get rid of
but do you know of any way this enchantment could possibly be removed?
I believe that the similar methods as to how to remove a curse could apply to this as well.
Those being?
She gives you a description of the whatever the spell is called to remove a curse.
No, it's a curse removed.
Dispel curse.
Yeah, but whatever that spell
Okay,
is called,
sure.
I forget.
Sure. Okay.
I'm not sure I actually had the option to.
So I,
If I find out that I had the option to get the spell curse as a spell and I didn't take it, I would be so
it's
annoyed.
just at the very end of the campaign, after it's been done by something else, you just say, "Oh, I could have done this the whole time."
As soon as actually, people, I've just had a look at my spell sheet, and you're not going to believe this. Anyway,
Anyway,
Hang on. You've got me paranoid. I am just gonna
Yeah.
double check.
Yeah, it's a wizard's level 0 cantrip.
No, I don't have it. Oh, that would be
Good.
hilarious.
It's hilarious. So I look at the other party members as to imply, does anyone else have any questions now? Because now's pretty much the only time we could ask them.
I'm gonna shake my head and I'm gonna sort of gesture
To the exit.
outside, as in we should probably go.
Okay. So I look at the others as well. Look, Alia.
By the way, how long does the
I
spell
wa-
last? What did you say?
Hold on. So, hold on, sorry.
You say till you leave or somebody attacks or
Yeah, it says it is charmed by you until the spell ends.
Is there a duration?
1 hour.
Oh, an hour.
1 hour.
Okay, well there you go then.
We're fine.
okay, then my next question to the
lady.
to yeah. Do you have a way to remove these, and would you be interested in buying them if you can remove them?
And I nod to that.
We do have a significant store of magic scrolls. I would have to check the inventory, but you do not have, even though I might like you quite a lot. The Dragon Eye does not have a positive reputation for you yet, and I would be in a lot of trouble if I were to sell you an item such as that.
Mima, flutter your ashes again. Come on.
It would be your best chance to speak with the clerics.
Which
I'm a-
clerics?
Flutter.
Specifically? Well, there's an hour. We've got an hour.
Well, what I'm saying is, would you be interested if you have a way of removing the cursor to remove the gauntlets and buying, if you're, because you sell magical items, would you be interested in the gauntlets for your shop?
That could land.
Says, well, this isn't my shop. However, we are interested in... It looks like there are kind of two sides in her mind kind of pushing back and forth on this matter. And eventually she says, generally we do accept magic items, yes. However, there are specific regulations against meddling with magic items that have scrying enchantments.
Would you happen to be able to use one of the scrolls in the bag? If you happen to have dispelled a curse, for a favor for our lovely Mima here.
It would be terrible if you wouldn't.
Flutter.
Flutter.
Please.
Quick, try and cry.
You can try to make a persuade check.
Who is that?
You.
That's Ka.
No.
You.
No.
Okay.
You're the BFF here.
Persuasion. That's 2. Okay. Hold on.
I just love that little bit of manipulation. It's going to be terrible if you couldn't.
It's not quite enough. She says, I would love to, but this is connected to my livelihood. I cannot cross my employers to such an extent. I'm sorry, I truly am.
Not sorry enough.
Very well then. Are we ready to be off, chaps?
Is there any way to determine who the scryer is? Or where they are?
Yes, anything, please.
What if I stamp on Mima's foot so that she starts crying?
I would need to consult my inventory. I will be back shortly. She leaves. And this, Actually, hold on. I've got to quickly double check the spell. 1 second.
Oh, it's 30 fudge. Oh no!
Yeah, 30.
Oh, Mima, keep going. Give her a hug.
I'll follow. I'll come along.
Well, it's 30. It's 30. Oh, that is a
Think
decent
with-
pace.
I think we're such good friends and all. I'll come with you.
1 second. I need to just quickly. Where is it?
I imagine that as soon as she walks into her inventory, I just wipe the sweat from my brow.
A little bit of a I'll try and keep it brief.
Yes.
Did anyone, when they were younger and they had like their friends round, the friend would always wait outside the toilet whenever you went to the toilet, and it was that kind of like,
But
dude,
like a cat.
literally, like I would go to the toilet and I'd open the door and the friend would just be stood there. And he'd be like, look, this isn't like a escort side quest. You don't need to follow me.
What?
No one had that.
I can't say I
No.
did, although I didn't have a lot of people around.
Oh wow, I just had weird friends there.
I was gonna say,
Oh, friends.
yeah. Why would you? What?
Alright, hold on. This is the actual spell, not the. Never
I've
mind.
got the PDF.
I wouldn't know.
So,
I had a friend that did that into adulthood.
I'm. Okay, I'm just gonna roll percentile, and I'm going to say.
Ruh-roh.
So there were two things. The first one was to figure out who put the spell on it. The second bit was where they are. Yeah?
Yes.
I'd say the first one is more well.
Okay.
I don't know.
So for the first one, who did it, I'm going to set that to be a 10% chance. Second one, where they are, I'm going to set that to be a 15% chance. So if it's 10 or under or 15 or under. So let's have a look.
Like those odds.
Oh, come on.
Drum roll.
Yeah.
Close, but no.
Damn.
But the spell
However-
does last while she's going in
So
the back.
do you
Right?
follow? You said you followed
So-
her.
I would say, like, when she's about to leave, I'd say, one more thing. May I accompany you? I've always wanted to see the back of a shop.
Looks like you.
I want to see the inventory.
Sure, of course.
I
Of
just
course.
spit all over my keyboard.
Sorry.
Of course.
He's going in the back to see the Argos cat.
Thank you so
Mine
much.
was just there like, I'm trying to build one on Minecraft. I need inspiration.
Thank you
Okay,
so
That's
much.
a store.
As she takes you through the curtains, you can see that there is a kind of a narrow wooden corridor going over, then turning to the left, and entering into a guard room, basically. You can see that there currently are about a dozen or so scale guard there, with armor and weapons, and it looks like they were playing a game. It looks like kind of like checkers. And look up. One of them stands up and just, it's all right. This is
I'm
a
with her.
trusted friend. It's a trusted friend.
Indeed.
I'm just showing her what the backside of a shop looks like. It's fine.
Thank you so much again.
They seem quite suspicious, but don't question her. Goes over to this really large tome.
The person in the
What
back
was
goes, you don't have friends.
Flips
What's going on
flips
here?
through it. Says, after a couple minutes, just closes. Says, I'm sorry, we have nothing like that. Nothing at all. If magic like that does exist, then it is very powerful magic indeed. Is there anything particular you would like to see about the back end of this shop?
Do you have a back entrance, perhaps?
At this point, one of the scale guards stands up, gives her a look,
Wait, no worries if
and
not.
she's, sorry, I can't say that.
That is all right.
We have you see, we have a lot
well-
of very valuable items here, and we need to keep such things secret.
Yes, I understand, of course. Well, I've pretty much seen everything else. It's lovely.
There is a
lovely
door
shop you have.
there's a door that's kind of slightly ajar. You can see stairs going up and down beyond it.
Okay. There's a wonderful room, truly. Thank you for showing it to me. We can go back now.
Make a persuade check on the scale guard.
Ruh-roh.
I think it was +2. Yes, it was. Hold on. It was.
Pray for her.
Insight
Pray
is
for her.
wisdom, so there's a +1 for them.
If she gets caught, it's like, look, she said she didn't want to be part of the group anymore.
See.
Okay.
What was it?
1 and 19. 3 and 19.
Oh,
It almost,
See.
no.
it almost landed
See.
on the 19.
Ding, party chat. A party member has fallen.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was from a
no.
high place.
And so when you say this, that this room has been wonderful. It's really wonderful. The scale guard kind of... They put their game aside. They stand up.
Oh, no. No.
They get their... Well, actually,
Oh, no.
they leave their spears there. They get their short swords out because in close quarters the spears would be cumbersome.
Mima, run.
I'm already going. Sorry.
And one of them goes over and says, "Stay there.
Uh-oh.
You.
Gnome kebabs.
We have not seen you here before. Why did you really want to see this room?" As one of them goes around the back so that he's blocking the exit way, the way that you came.
Okay.
Oh no.
At this point, it's been a couple minutes that you've been gone.
Okay.
And we can't hear any of this?
Perception check.
Can we all make one?
Yep, you can all make a perception check. Actually, before you do, 1 second. I will just point out, Mr. W, you could have used one of your special dice for the lizard folks roll on this.
Oh, God, I forgot about that.
now you tell us.
I need to keep. Oh, I need to pay attention more. Damn it.
I need to quickly look something up. 1 second before you roll.
Ass.
Tusk.
Where is it?
So it's completely my fault. I'm so sorry.
I completely forgot about that as well.
Does she? Hold on, 1 second.
I keep thinking, oh god, these 2 dice are so crap for rolls of my own. I keep forgetting I can use them for others.
Okay, it's fine. She doesn't have that. That's fine. Okay, so you can make your rolls normally.
What was it? Perception?
Yes.
Yeah, exception. Oh god.
Oh, God.
Have we rolled 3 nat 1s today?
It's wisdom, right? The
Modifier?
Hang on.
it's wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom. I think we have rolled 3 nat 1s today at
I think
least.
so.
Yeah.
Yes. We shouldn't have had that L for lunch.
Aaliyah isn't much help in this endeavor either, unfortunately.
Okay.
Leia, gosh
So
dang.
I say.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
So, your bird senses
Or tingling.
so you hear that Mima is speaking. You can make out other voices. You can make out their what is it? What's the word? Not inclination. Intonation.
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 Yes.
Their
Intonation.
intonation. But you can't understand specifically what they're saying.
They
Guy?
don't sound very friendly.
Yes, I think Mima might be in a little bit of trouble.
Pickle. So they've asked now.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I say, well, dear sirs and ladies, whichever way around, Yes, it seems a bit like a trivial reason, but I'm a bit of a woodworker myself. Ever since I was a child, I've been fascinated with the carving and woodwork, and I've tried making storage crates in the past, but for whatever reason, they kept breaking, and I thought that such a great establishment such as yours would have sturdy storage crates, which I just wanted to have a look at.
Pretty good.
Looks over, says, "So you admit that you were here to investigate the containers in which our magic items are stored?"
Oh no.
Just to look at how they're built.
Says,
I don't...
No.
honestly, it is not my business at
come
all.
this way.
About...
Remember
this-
your Miranda
Says,
Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent.
so he says,
Oh god.
"This is too suspicious. We need an investigation. Come with us." As
Get a
one
lawyer.
of them opens the back door, and you can see one staircase going up, the other staircase going down. He indicates for you to go down.
Oh. Hold on.
Go down. I mean,
Hold on. No.
I can't imagine you're particularly strong.
Hold on. I've got spider climb.
I mean, so the stairwell is pretty tall, so it actually does go up all the way to the roof where you can see some what looks like a skylight there, some slanted windows at the top of the stairwell.
Can I see handles on them? Or can they open up?
Give me a perception check.
Sure. Hold on.
See, this is how cops in real life get you. It's like, so you were doing this. And it's like, yes. Then that means you're doing this.
I'm really not.
Can go. What the hell have you done?
I saw.
Okay. It looks like... So... It doesn't look like they have handles, however, you can see that it just appears to be regular glass without any sort of reinforcement or anything like that. So just a regular glass
It could be
pane.
magical, though.
It could be, but there is nothing to indicate that it would be magical. The frames around them look normal wood. It looks like a normal glass.
Mr. W, you sound like you're doing the Walking Dead cry. Oh no!
no.
It's how I feel. It's like, oh god, this is. Oh no.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get. It's sort of. We're gonna have to. What? We're gonna have to get Mima and her brother out of prison.
And you know what's going to happen?
At least they'll be reunited.
All of you are going to end up in prison, and it'll
So-
all be down
To Sodom.
it'll all be down to Brack to get everybody out.
So,
Come on, Brack.
one question.
Is the ship still in the harbor?
Yes,
They
it
just
actually
hear
is.
it, the horn of it leaving.
Well, it's a sailing ship, but yes, the Court
Yeah,
Maiden
I know
is
that.
in the harbour still.
Because they take me back home.
He just pisses off me.
I want to go
yeah.
home.
You want to go home where the buffalo roam. Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway, so is the individual I cast behind the counter? Is that lady still there?
Yeah.
Who charmed?
Yeah.
Can I use that spell multiple times on multiple people or not?
well, it depends on how many spell slots you have.
I've got 5. And I just used
Can't wait.
one.
So with druids, you can use any of the spells that you know X amount of times. It's not like with wizards when you use a single spell, you've expended that preparation of the spell, right?
I don't remember ever reading that.
Amichu, do you know?
Repeat, sorry.
So
Hold on, I'll quickly look
Could
it
I
up 1 second.
cast as a druid? Could I cast the same spell twice?
Yes.
Okay,
As long as you have a spell slot, you can
Yes.
cast any spell in that level.
that's great. Thank you. In that case,
Yeah.
I'm actually got bad my eyelashes again. Eyelids. Who was that?
Well, there are about
There's another more. Yeah.
well, there are a dozen scale guards here.
To the one who said
A dozen?
A dozen,
I thought
yeah.
you said 5 at the beginning. I thought you said
No.
there was like 5.
No, I said about a dozen.
Okay.
Oh god.
Sure.
Although I may have misspoken, but in my mind, I think I said about a dozen.
I don't remember. I remember a few people playing checkers or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. I was say, how does a dozen people play one game of checkers?
it's just
no. No, it
it's
was
just
just
on the entire room on the floor,
No.
just huge checker
Six
pieces.
versus 6 checkers.
Hey, well,
yeah, it takes
Chinese
that
checkers.
many people to figure out how to play checkers.
It's Chinese checkers.
All I'll say is
Sorry.
all I'll say is that this is the magic shop in the capital of this
Yeah.
place, so they've got protection. So, what do you want to do? So, you're going to cast it.
Charm person on the individual said, need to go down
And what's
there.
the spell save DC again?
12.
You know when you feel like everything's just going wrong?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Rolled really low.
Wonderful.
By the way,
Anyway.
Mr. W, this was another instance where you could have substituted that. Luckily, it didn't
Yeah.
roll that high.
Again,
But
sorry, I just didn't. I need to
Yeah.
concentrate
It's fine.
more.
it's fine.
If we'd had more sessions, maybe you would have remembered. Anyway.
we are. I mean, we are
Yeah.
mechanically. We've barely used. Well, we've barely used any of our characters'
True.
mechanics.
So
thus
I-
far, so
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you succeed.
badge my eyelids. I'd say. So is it male or female? The individual who said that.
Too tricky to tell. Looks like a he, maybe.
I will
probably.
say,
Okay.
if there looks like to be a leader of the guards, like someone who's like up top in like the guards around here, I'd say go for them.
Yeah, because they'd have the authority.
They all look as though they're dressed in the same
So
uniforms.
the one who's close to me who said.
Yeah.
Suspicious. Okay. So I'd say, please, dear sir, I really do not want any trouble. I'm. It sounds
Trouble
quite
with them.
trivial and quite ridiculous about the storage crates. I'm aware, but I'm really interested in them, and I never got to see back room of a shop before.
Hold on.
My parents, they couldn't afford to go to a store.
Hang on. Was that a roll? Was that a roll that one of them made?
Yeah, those are. Okay, so.
You can't tell me. Oh, you can use your thing and then roll and not tell me.
Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. So, I'm going to discard those 2 rolls because that is fair. So,
Both of them.
yeah, I'm going to just discard them because you're right. I should have told you that I'm going to make rolls before.
Okay.
So,
So what are those 2 rolls?
those
who
2
are making
rolls
those?
are perception rolls to see if any of the other scale guards notice that a spell has been cast.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
it's with advantage, so they get to
Oh.
pick the higher of the 2. So that's why I was
Oh,
trying
so
twice.
so that's not like 2 rolls to do.
No, it
for
was
2 different
it was
class.
a single roll for the group, but with advantage because it's a
Okay.
group.
Can I? But if it's with advantage, can I use both of mine with this or just one?
I
me
don't
check.
know. I think it's only 1. I think.
Let me get the PHP up.
1 second. Divination.
I don't think it actually says in the book. With advantage, so they'll take the highest.
Hold on. Oh, there's a bit about the rules that I missed before.
Oh, no.
It says
Uh-oh.
it has to be either you or a creature you can see.
Ruh-roh.
About what?
I'm sorry. Yeah, the divination dice.
Okay.
So,
we're just using those rules.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry, Gang. I'm sorry about
Yeah.
that.
So are you
Okay.
using those rolls?
Well, I can't because I
I'm
can't
in-
see it.
I'm in Paradise.
Mm,
Or are you gonna re-roll?
I mean, you may as well.
well, the point of me not using those was because
of
to
the
be
divination.
fair
thing.
to Mr. W, but
Yeah, sure.
since
Go
I've
on,
now
I want them to get a
six-
nap. Bloody 20.
Okay. And so one of them, so the one that you charmed again, the other one, says, "Oh, yes. Oh, of course, it's all just a misunderstanding, everybody. This is very kind. So what is your name?"
You
Uh,
might be wise for you to give a fake name.
Out
And-
of character, that is a thing that I.
I mean, you'd have to make a roll. You'd
On
have to
the
make a
spot.
roll for it, but it might be wise for you to give a fake name
Call me Shorty.
with a
Everyone
W.
else does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your charisma? What's your
So this is
charisma?
when you're going to have to charm them all
Charisma
because
mod.
one of the next one's going to go, hold on a minute, I think that's a fake name. I think we do need to take you up for questioning. And then-
Charisma mod is 2.
Question.
And
Say
is-
again.
Charisma mod is 2. Although I
It's
do
plus
have
3.
bad liar as a flaw as well.
We're not taking
Yeah,
into
but that's
account
not mechanic. That
Yeah.
doesn't have mechanical influence.
So
So, with a charisma score like that, I'd say that in order to maybe make it a bit more difficult for them to find you, maybe consider giving a fake name. You'd have to make I assume it would be persuasion check
Well, if
to
you
succeed in that.
Yes, sir, my name is Arkin.
ha,
it depends on how convincingly you can also role play it
So-
in this instance.
do I know any other towns in the area? Maybe.
Well, you know,
Aelred?
My name is
Aelred-
London.
You've also heard of Gemhaven, which is the town where the vast majority of the gems are quarried from. Other than that, well, you've heard of the name Vige Uteral mentioned in passing, but other than that, nothing.
So I say. I don't know. I don't want to.
My friends just call me Goldie.
Goldilocks for long, Goldie for short. And then if you really want, you just go, Gold.
So I should have made a list of fake names. Yeah.
Just come up with a name.
Well, to be fair, you didn't exactly know you were gonna.
Just in case, I mean.
This is when Kango
So-
himself starts bringing out fake IDs. It's just that kind of like, hold on, I've been prepared for this.
So I say.
Ahem.
I'm literally clearing my throat. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
My name is Trinia Dalegood. I'm from Gemhaven. I'm just here for the day.
Yes, Trinia. She is such a kind and respected individual. How could you doubt? And then a couple other ones have looked like, what's going on? They say,
We know each other.
one of them exclaims, "A sorceress!"
Oh
And
no.
You can see that they've got their swords drawn. They're going towards you. What are you going to do? You're standing in the basically in the stairwell room. We've got the stairs going down, you've got the stairs going up, you've got the walls, you've got the glass windows at the top.
Sure.
And you've got 2 allies in there. 2 allies.
I'll start going up the stairs.
Or still back to the inn.
Yeah.
I imagine if this was like a film, I'd imagine every now and then there'd be cuts back to
Yeah.
the rest of us.
So
and we'd just be like
So-
putting that to each other.
Just whistling.
so did you say that you were
Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
going up the stairs as in you're running up the stairs, or as in also what about the
Skyclimb.
yeah.
Yeah. So that is a level 2, but that's always castable because it's from the Druid Forest Circle thing. So I'm just going to do that.
Oh, so you don't need a spell slot for that then?
Yeah, it says always castable. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch gains the ability to move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings When leaving its hands free, the target also gains a climbing speed equal to its walking speed.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll cast that on myself,
Good.
and I start crawling up.
Okay. So, I'm assuming it's just your normal movement speed? So, that's 20 foot, yeah?
Yeah, hold on. Sorry, yeah, 25 foot actually.
Okay. So, as you're doing that, what's everybody else doing?
Guys, there's shouting in the other room.
Oh, good grief.
Run away! Run away!
At this point, you can make out several shouts in Draconic as well.
Oh no. I'm just gonna check what one of my spells does. So it might be slightly useful. Here we go. To you.
All we wanted was the truth from a lying lizard.
Yeah.
Kobold says thing.
Okay. Okay. Oh, although the. Okay, so what? So, do we know that we can hear stuff in Draconic as well, or would Carve told us that?
You can make out that the language is Draconic. You've heard the kobolds and you've heard the Scale Guard use it before. You don't necessarily know what people are saying unless you know the language, or have comprehend languages or something like that. But you do know that it is Draconic. It sounds like more lizard folk, basically.
Okay, so an idea I did have, but it's probably not going to work. I've got Disguise Self as a first level spell.
Ah.
I was hoping on using this if when we broke Mima's brother out of prison, but I was thinking
As a scale guard.
that a scale guard, or perhaps even the captain of the guards, because I can't find any mention in there that you can change into someone if you don't know what they look like.
Well, you still
You have to know what you want to look like.
Yeah, you have to be able to visualize how you want to look, and then that's how you look, is the way I would rule that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I could maybe turn it into a scale guard. Tell them that we have an emergency, and then hopefully they'd rush out. That would involve Okay. Well. Okay. So, being as I can hear Draconic / lizard folk, is it safe to assume that I would probably assume, oh, there's scale guard there?
Yeah, I think that's a fair assumption.
Okay. Go on.
Okay. It's disguise yourself to look like them, but then would you be able to speak their language?
That's another thing I was thinking of.
No,
yeah.
but
No, disguise self is only visual.
yeah, but they
But they
have
speak common.
they have already spoken common as well.
They do, but why would?
Yeah, but I'm saying if the Scale Guard captain ran in there and say, "There's an emergency, come with me," or
And then
head
this
to
is
the
a bit
gate.
awkward.
Why isn't he speaking? Why would he be
Why
not
is he not
speaking
speaking
Draconic?
our tongue?
I thought you meant he comes into the same room. Like, this is awkward. We wore the same outfit today.
That is my
I'll
issue.
just go home and change.
Although I might be able to get around it by saying to Mima, we can deal with you later, and then just say the rest of it in common to the rest of them, as that is a fairly, that's not unreasonable to assume that someone would do.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, it's gonna take a perception. It's gonna take like a persuasion check, I assume. Hang on. Oh, I would have had. That's weird. It didn't bloody save. So yeah, I'm going to use Disguise Self and I'm going to turn myself into a scale guard.
Very interesting.
Mm.
This could backfire so hard.
So
Remember, if they do an insight or something like that, or perception, you can make it a bad roll.
it looks
As
so.
we
Yeah,
see,
I see him.
as we see Sharadai sitting there twirling his mustache
So-
with an evil grin.
Yeah.
So it looks. So it says, to discern that you are disguised, the creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC.
Lovely. Okay. Also, I will say, being as it is quite close, I don't mind doing that next session.
Well, I think
I
we
kind of want to get to bed fairly soon.
well,
'cause-
yeah, but let's just wrap this scene up, or
Yeah.
let's see if you can solve the scene quickly. If not, then maybe we can leave it as a cliffhanger.
Okay.
So,
Oh, I know what we. I know what. I know. I know what we could
Yeah.
do. I could go in there, tell them. I could tell them we'll deal with you later. We've got an emergency at wherever the
Yeah.
by the docks, for example,
It's right next
And we
door.
and we could visit the docks right next door.
it's
No.
down the road.
No,
You could
joking,
say-
joking.
Yeah.
You could say by the
At a place that is quite far away.
We have an emergency at a place
And
that's
then-
very far away. You need to go there immediately.
And well, I was thinking, and then we could leave your role for the next session.
No. Let's see if we can wrap the scene up.
All right then.
So-
You can say-
You disguise yourself. You grow a foot shorter. Your appearance.
Drink.
And yeah, you look like a scale guard now.
Okay, give me a second to
You
just
could,
say-
out of character, of course. You could say there's an emergency at the House of Harmony.
Where did
Yeah,
Arkin
yeah.
go?
I mean, maybe, yeah.
And who is
I
he?
sort of put my finger. I sort of
Get
put
him.
I put my fingers to. I put my fingers to their lips. This might be suicide, but I have an idea. Keep quiet. And then I'm gonna go round the back until I see them.
Okay, you go around, you go through the little corridor on the other side. You see the guard room. You can see the scale guard looking the other way. They've got their backs to you, through a doorway where there's a stairwell, and they all look up into the stairwell. You can't see what's up there from where you are.
Okay.
At this,
Go on.
At this point, just 1 second. So, Mima, you reach the top.
Yeah.
Looks like just thin glass panes. What do you want to do?
This is so
There
tense. I
is
love
a
it.
window frame, right?
A wooden window frame holding glass panes in place. The glass panes are large enough for a small creature like a gnome to fit through comfortably.
So could I try with a crowbar? Could I try to get the
is it
window
like a-
itself out of the frame?
I was gonna say, is it like a fixed frame, or is it one that like opens?
It's fixed.
Yeah.
But you can,
Okay.
I mean, it would probably be easier just to try to smash the glass.
Yeah. I've got a whetstone.
Didn't you just say you have a crowbar?
Yeah, I know. So
Crowbar
Sure.
whetstone. So difficult.
sure. I use the crowbar on the
Okay.
glass.
So, if you're using an appropriate tool for the task, does that usually give you advantage on the task, or does it just enable the task usually? Is there a
I think
specific
it just
ruling?
lets you. I think it lets you. I think a makeshift thing gives you disadvantage, but the tool just gives
Do
you a
you
normal roll.
but if you have advantage in the specific tool, like if you have
then you
proficiency,
then
like
you
if you
get
have
then you get
proficiency.
advantage. Yeah.
Okay, are you proficient with a crowbar?
Not to
Remember,
my
I don't
knowledge,
think I need
no.
a hand. Jeez.
It doesn't say.
In your proficiencies list, does it say crowbar?
Crowbar
Should
usually comes
be-
under like simple weapons or something like that. It's not simple
Yeah.
weapons,
Okay.
but it's
Like either
something
rogue,
like that.
I
So
think
like somebody
I think
like-
usually it's
So-
rogues.
With
That-
tool proficiency, is it tool or it's not weapon? So no, it doesn't list that.
Okay. Well, then just give me a normal strength check, and I'm just gonna improvise the rule. I'm just gonna say you get a you get a +2 to it. I know that that's not in the rules, but since you're using an actual tool instead of just
Hey.
trying to bang it in.
Okay, it's a +0, so just...
Bang it in.
Oh wait, your strength is minus. Oh right, I forgot. Well,
God, we're so bad.
The crowbar bounces off the glass and hits you in the nose.
It
Yeah,
falls
knock
down
you
the
out.
shaft.
Oh
so yeah,
God.
you get it. So as you're on the thing, you realize that with the spider climb, it said about you having to have both hands free to move.
Yeah.
So you realize that actually, as you manage to just about put your legs either side, still grab onto a ledge to get the crowbar out, smash. Glass smashes in, falls down. Just as this is happening, Arkan, what did you want to do?
The glass hits Arkin in the eyes.
Wait, what?
What do you want to do? This going on simultaneously.
Wait, hang on. Wait, so what? So I hear the glass shattering.
Yeah. Just as you're beginning to do whatever you're gonna do, you hear the glass shattering.
Okay. I mean, I guess I have to. Hang on. What languages do I have? I just want to check if I do have Draconic. I think I had Draconic as an option, but because I didn't know. Yeah, I've got Common, Elvish, Dwarvish, Goblin, and Orc, so I don't have.
Oh my.
I had the option to get Draconic as well.
Hmm.
Okay, so I say to them who else is? So is the shopkeeper?
She's
so
a lizard
obviously-
folk as well.
Oh, she's Draconic as well. Oh, so
Well, lizard
I'm
folk as well, yeah.
lizard folk, yeah. I'm just gonna have to say it in common and just bite the bullet. Okay, so what's
Don't forget the hiss. Don't forget the hiss.
Yeah, yes.
Yes. So what's
Yes.
the furthest? So what's the furthest place where we are now? Is it like House of Harmony?
Just gonna say, we're
docks.
saying that around the door, like frame, like just he's going in. Just don't forget the hiss. Don't forget the hiss.
Yeah. The docks or the House of Harmony would both be a fair distance away.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna sort of prod one of them in the shoulder quite fervently,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna say, "Okay, let me get my voice." That can wait. We've got an emergency at the House of Harmonies.
Very nice.
Okay.
Very good.
Roll Persuade with advantage.
Hey, persuade with advantage. Okay. And are they going to have to make a roll against?
Yeah, he's gonna make an insight check.
Okay.
Something
I know
tells
what-
me it's gonna be a bad one.
Yeah. Okay. Roll persuasion with advantage. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Persuasion. That is a -2.
I think you mean it's a persuasion.
Persuasion.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on.
Now he is gonna roll
Well, no. Hang on. No.
insight.
Hang on. I need to roll with advantage. That's only the first roll.
Okay, yeah. You're right. Go ahead.
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. Well, if he's got. Well, if he is it one roll for the whole group?
yeah. So he's the one that you're speaking with.
So-
He's gonna make the roll, and then that's
Yeah.
gonna
You
influence.
could
what the
give
group
him a
does.
10. Tenner.
Well, I'm not going to give him a 10. Okay, so for one of my D20, I have a 2.
Oh, right.
So hang on. So question. So is it just do they have to beat my roll to succeed? in this?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I may as well give him a 6 and leave the really bad one for
Yeah.
something more important. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to use one of my D20s to essentially make him roll a 6.
Okay, which means that he got a 7, you got a 10. Which means he looks over and he looks up at the shards of glass falling, and it's like, he begins to speak in Draconic, then realizes that you were speaking in Common. Says, "Are you going to take charge of this situation?
I
We
will.
have someone who is potentially a thief."
I will do. Yes,
I'm
don't
not
you
a
worry.
thief.
We need we need a lot of
Don't-
people at the House of Harmonies right now.
Okay.
I go by many names. I'll replace your window as well. Sorry about the window. Sorry about the glass. I get a bit.
At this point, he looks over to you and says, "You may need a ladder." And with that, he shouts in Draconic something, but everybody else looks at him.
I'm a good climber. Don't worry.
And then they all begin to rush out towards the shop bit to then go out the front door. So they rush in that direction.
Right. So
Is there anything that Miss
Lima
W...
wouldn't know that this is Arkan.
No?
Lima?
Sorry.
No, Mima.
Mima.
Mima wouldn't know, no.
So there's no
Sorry.
ladder. So
Okay.
there's no ladder for me to get up.
No.
So where is Mima now?
Mima
Like
is
very
at
top.
the... So as you look up
Angling
this...
from the skylight.
As you look up the staircase, Mima's just gone out of the skylight, looking back in through this broken skylight while
Okay.
being on the roof.
Okay, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna see Mima. I'm gonna say, Mima, it's me, Arkan. Come on.
Wait, did the guards leave yet?
Yeah,
I'm assuming that you've waited until the guards left.
of course.
Good.
Okay.
So Mama would make a mental note of the Windows dimensions.
To actually replace them. Oh, bless.
Yes.
Aww.
Okay. And I do with the crowbar. I do cleanly get all the bits
Okay.
out
Well,
of the glass.
We don't have time for that, Mima. It's sweet, but we don't have time. Come on.
Right. Should I exit with the roof or?
No,
Right here.
come here.
Okay, I'll veer it down. I get the crowbar back in.
And then you can see this little forest gnome very creepily kind of spider crawling her way down the wall.
Yeah.
Ugh,
While this happens, everybody else, you hear footsteps getting louder, louder, louder as they're bursting through that kind of bead curtain, and they're surprised to see more people there. They say something in Draconic. Most of them run out the front door. 2 of them stay behind. One of them says, "You are to remain here until we are able to solve this situation. There has been an incident." And they get their spears out, and you're now at spear point.
Talking to us.
We are just humble customers here.
So,
Talk to the lady in charge.
at that point, Mama, you crawl all the way down,
Yeah.
and
Actually, I could have exited out on the other side. That's not to the entrance of the building, but
you could
out
have.
the back.
You could have.
I could still crawl up.
Do you want to change your mind about doing that? How long does the spider climb thing last? Do you know?
Hold on.
I assume most spells tend to last for like an hour.
So it's always castable. So if it does.
And that's not a
It says
certain
1 hour. It says
1 hour. Okay. Is it a certain number of times per day you can do that, or it's just you can just do that?
It doesn't say.
Okay,
if
well-
it's always
Is it
castable.
a cantrip?
No, it's
No, it's level 2.
it's a racial ability from being a forest gnome, I think.
Yes.
Anyway, so you're gonna do that. You're gonna crawl out and then around the back and down. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna. So would I have heard the scale god saying all that before? Like there's been an incident or something like them rushing
that
off.
was in the main. That was in the
Yeah.
main room. You'd have to
Like,
roll
them
perception.
rushing
but
off. Okay.
Them rushing off, yeah. But
So it's
But 2 of them have stayed behind.
2 of them have stayed behind in the main shop area where they encountered everybody else there.
Yeah. Should have told him to leave just in case. Damn it.
so. I'm gonna say. Actually, I don't think it's safe going through there. I'm gonna exit out the top and go around the back.
Very well, just bloody go, because you might be the only one who's able to get out here.
All right. Good luck. I'm sorry about this.
Okay.
Bloody well should be.
So Mima, you leave.
You and your storage
You leave,
crates.
and what's gonna happen with you? We're gonna deal with next time. But what is Arkan gonna do?
Okay. I'm going to go down into the main shop area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see that these 2 people are here.
Yeah.
Actually, before Mima goes, before Mima goes, could I tell her to perhaps meet. Oh, is that a good idea to tell her to meet us at the pub?
The pub.
Oh yeah. The scale. What was it called? Scale shine.
The Scaly Shine.
Were there
Well, the
Were they-
pub. So two things. One, that's kind of already over. That's we
Okay,
said.
yeah.
The livery place with the horse and cart.
Second thing, the livery would be a
Let's-
better location.
yeah,
but
meet
I mean
the
that's
livery,
what
yeah.
Mima can assume would be the logical thing to do.
Yeah.
yeah, in that case, yeah.
Anyway,
In that case, yeah. In
yeah.
that case,
You're in
go
the
on.
main shop front area. You've just seen, two Xilgars here. They've got spears pointed at your friends. Well, at your at your party members.
Oh, friends.
Yeah, at your friends.
Yep.
That's what you do.
Okay, bloody hell, this could go wrong as well. Okay,
Why do you say that? That makes no sense.
well, because it's going to
This could
require.
be wrong.
Because I think it's going to require another persuasion.
Well, you've got the 2 still.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, but if I roll in that one, okay, so I'm gonna go up to them. I'm gonna sort of quite hard, put my arm onto Brach, and I'm going to say to the other scale guards, unfortunately in common again, they will take the. Hang on. So who's there currently? It's just Carr and.
It's Ka and Brack.
And
And
Aaliyah,
And
or
Aaliyah,
whatever.
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm going to put my arm on Brach's shoulder quite hard, quite stiffly. I'm going to say, I think it would be better if we were to take these two in for questioning, but allow me and stay here just to assess the damage just in case the thief comes back.
Okay, one of them. So you're gonna have to roll persuade again. Gonna have to roll persuade.
I'm legitimately sweating. Okay, so -2. Is this with advantage as well, being as I look like them, or not?
Sure.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, that's all ready.
And in this
Another
case,
desperate
you
situation
use,
when you have to thank the DM.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
in this case, since the others are here with common, it's okay.
Okay, so yeah, that's 11. I'm going to use my 2 on the roll that the other scale guard will make.
Okay. So that
Good.
means he got a 3.
So we've got a +1 to charisma stuff.
Yeah. Well, +1 to wisdom. Yeah.
Is
Sorry.
it?
Ooh, that's a mistake. Sorry. It shouldn't be. It's not wisdom, is it? It's.
Yeah, it's charisma, surely.
Hold on. Let me double check. No, insight is wisdom. Insight is wisdom.
Oh, so +1 to wisdom. To wisdom. To wisdom.
Anyway, so they look at each other and then just give you a little nod.
Thank you,
And,
gentlemen.
yeah. So, what's everybody gonna do?
Well, do we know that this is Arkin?
Well, you saw the
Yes.
spell being cast on
Oh,
him.
right,
so
yeah,
you would-
yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah.
Okay, I'm
Sorry,
going to wait.
sorry,
Okay,
I
I'm
forgot what
gonna
you look
wait.
like for a second.
Okay, so I'm going to wait. I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until they would be safely out of eye shot.
So you're all leaving.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm staying in my form for now, and I've got both hands on each of the shoulders of Carr and Brach, and I'm going to take
Good
him.
luck reaching up here.
And I'm going to take him to the livery.
Also, the disguise self is not actually a shape change, it's just an illusion.
Yeah,
So-
so I'm going to keep. I'm
Yeah.
going to keep away from people so I don't brush against them, and they'll see what's happened.
Mm-hmm. So you get out of the shop, you go up the street a bit, and there are no scale guards in sight.
Okay, good. I'm gonna. Yeah, I suppose I'll take him to the livery where we agreed, quote unquote, to meet up.
Okay. Right, so I believe that that's a good place to end it for today.
Oh my god! Dude, Kango,
Yeah.
Kango, make me a promise, mate. Never put me through that again.
I'll try
Oh
not
my-
to.
You know, the funny thing, when I was creating my character originally, or one of my language, I picked Draconic, and then I thought, oh, what's the chance of me actually having to use that? So let's get
That was my thought as well.
let's get a more common thing, and I changed it to Dwarvish.
That was my thought as well.
Yeah.
Don't you love it when that happens?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get to the mountains, that might become very useful. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh my god. That was great.
I'm glad you
I'm
enjoyed
getting
it.
us in trouble again.
Great in such an obnoxiously stressful way.
I
It
mean,
was fun.
Yeah.
good thing you're bouncing anyway.
Yeah.
Skipping town.
We'll be out of town for a few days and let things cool off.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, let the wanted level go down. We're currently on
Yeah.
3 stars. We don't want it to go up to 4.
No, absolutely not.
So this is
Yes, yes.
2 different incidents. They're looking for a bird.
Ah,
Well,
Depending how you look at it, yes. Depending how you look at it, no. Anyway,
well, yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun.
That's great.
It was.
It's great to be back.
Now, see, you don't have to have actual combat to make things tense. The threat of combat is
Yeah,
the thing that
threat of
that gives tension.
Yeah.
Right. So with that, thank you all very much for watching. Roomsmouth, thank you so much. That
I
was
hope you're all
so
as-
funny. Yes.
I hope you're all as nervous as we are.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
And then Kango's just there like, I'm fine. I don't know why you're all nervous.
I was able to get out the window and get away while you're all stuck with the guards.
Yeah. Also,
Because I wanted to look at how crates are made.
the thing is that they had semi bought just like because the shopkeeper was kind of
That's the worst
on your
thing.
thing, and then just as you were leaving, you just had to make that another comment. That's really
About
strange.
the wonderful room.
Yeah, like thank you for showing me this wonderful room. Like that's so suspicious. How can you expect
Yes.
a room full of
It's
guards not to?
Yes, sometimes Mima just tends to talk too much.
Yeah.
Doesn't know when to stop.
Although, that
They're like,
is.
oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, yes, I'm sorry about the window. I'll pay for it and clean it up. And it's like, just run away.
That is a trait of my character. I'm glad that's coming through.
We're not doing traits.
What?
We're not doing like the trait things.
What do you mean?
Well, each character has their own personality traits.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true, but not like set up. Yeah.
Anyway, we've gone over time
Yeah.
quite a bit, so.
Yeah.
Oh, there was one
That
tiny
was
little
great.
thing I wanted to mention still, which is that
Fire
about
hydrants.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's not no. About
Yes.
using the crowbar while also using the spider climb thing. I'm not sure if that is exactly how the rules would that work, because the spider climb thing did say you had to have both your hands free for the spell to work, or for the thing to work. So I'm not sure if you really could use a tool while doing that.
I would
Although
say is
The
both
heck
hands
was
free
that?
it was someone
Was it
outside.
both
Someone
hands free?
outside.
Some people outside.
while casting it or while
I
actually
think
using it?
it's while using it, so you can actually. But
It depends on the geometry of the interior
yeah.
of the building a bit. If
So-
you can actually.
Because
Spray
you think
yourself in
about
there.
it, you got to lift one hand at a time as you're crawling up.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think it makes sense the way that I ruled it in the moment.
Okay.
But just to make it you aware that is a thing that might change in the future if there is a hard rule. No, this is actually how that works.
All right.
But I think how we did it today makes sense. So I'm happy with
Yeah.
it for now.
How I imagined it, it makes
Because
sense.
because Spider-Man can lift a hand and shoot his web.
And get his crowbar out.
Yeah. So why can't Gnome Spider do the same?
Well, he can.
Spider gnome.
Well, he can get his hammer out. You know, in that one gift.
Roomspot has made a funny comment.
Roomspot says thumbnail
Yeah.
in the shop.
Thumbnail.
Let's go back in the shop and
Yeah.
take the thumbnail.
Anyway. I'm gonna end my stream now. So
Okay.
bye bye everybody.
Yeah, that's
Thanks for
it.
joining us.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you all for coming.
Also, tiny little thing. I've decided
The prep video.
Yeah, I've not made a prep video for this session because there was just there basically was nothing. I've decided instead I'm going to include those little bits in the report video
Session
and
recap.
only make an actual prep video if there is substantial
Significant, yeah.
things to prep for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right.
Anyway, good night everybody. Bye bye.
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 Bye.